Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you guys are, and Happy New Year. Wow, it's 2024 is over pretty much. Tomorrow is gonna be another year, another dreams, another goal, another whatever resolution that we you guys want. I will be also reset on my vision board, doing what I really want to achieve in this 2025, and I hope you guys will also do the same thing and make sure to be consistent and focus on that goal that you want to achieve in life. We are here again. We are back. We will be talking about building your confidence muscles. Confidence isn't something that we are born with. It's something that we build or you build. Um, it's just like a muscles, like as you go to the gym, like after a couple months you will see some result. The more you go to the workout, the stronger we get. And but today, yes, we will be sharing about this, and we will be talking about this topic. It's very good, since our it's gonna be 2025, and we will build that confidence. So what is confidence? Confidence is trusting yourself and your abilities. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up and trying even you are scared, or when you're scared. Like for example, look at this way. Like as a baby, when they try to learn to walk, they start to get up, and they keep falling, but they keep trying and trying and trying until they are able to walk without falling. you know and that's the same as our confidence. Like it doesn't come naturally. It really takes time to build that. We have to practice, practice, practice until we get there. And not just in any way. Like for example, we don't have confidence, like we're in a meeting. We're in a meeting, and then we have questions, but we are so shy to open up. We could not say a word. We have so many questions in our mind, but we can say a word because we're shy. Try to really, that is a big step. Try to just open up in a way, and spread your, like ask questions. Because once you try, it's just the first step. Once you try, later on you will just keep asking until you're not going to be shy anymore, until you get confidence of asking and asking more questions. And then of course every questions we ask, we learn from it. And take notes, because in the first time, our mind wouldn't pick up that, but then as you go, it will just keep going. But yes, and next, oh, by the way, I forgot to let my business partner introduce herself. I just keep going. So excited. So yes, Sister Esa, please introduce a little bit about yourself. So serious.
You didn't even share yourself too. so, so anyway, happy New Year, especially for my family back home in the Philippines. They already celebrated their New Year's this morning, so ours will be coming in a few hours. So hi everyone, my name is Teresa. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor. And yes, I we're here again in our 90-day challenge, but my apology on my voice because I kind of like have a sore throat a few days ago, and then I've been working 12 hours, so it's not gonna help me, you know, in my health wise, not having enough sleep and rest. So my voice gonna be haggard or something.
That's
So,
okay.
so anyway, yes, we're here again and like I said, our topic will be like it'll be more uh like it's timing for our New Year's, that for our
Yes.
goals. So and how we build out our confidence in
Yes.
this New Year's.
So
So yeah.
yes, hopefully we will do better this year.
Mm.
We will remember
we
to introduce ourselves.
so no, it's that's will be our like end of the year, 2024.
Yes, so yeah, that's right. So for those of you who know, by the way, my name is Rosaline. I am also a digital business owner and a mentor. Yes, so today we will be talking about, but I'm gonna keep going and dive into why confidence matters. Sister Ressa
So,
will be sharing about this.
so, so yes, like I said, we're talking about confidence. Why is this? It really matters because it pushes out of your comfort zone. Like me, I know I don't have no confidence looking at the camera for a few months. um and then but when you start practicing, be consistent, and every day you practice every day continuous, no there's no excuse that you cannot go live unless you don't have time or you run out of time because you're gonna go to work. But yes, it's really nice if you practice and not skipping the go live. That way you have that momentum or
Yes,
that stuff that you do every day, that really builds up confidence. Like
yes,
me, I know I'm still like nervous, but not really like totally like I used to be. Because before, when when I in front of the camera, I practice and stuff, but sometimes I forget what I say, and then I start sweating, and kind of like a mental block if he's in front of the camera. But the more you practice, lahat talaga is maano ka, ma-change talaga yung confidence
yes,
mo. And also it helps you grow, the challenge and grow. So if you have confidence, at either a lot of challenges that came to you, and then that will really help you, that if you have confidence. And also it attracts opportunities because people see you, that you believe in yourself. So when people see you, that you have confidence, that you have confidence in yourself, people will attract, and they can see like you'll be like a model for them. That, yeah, in the case of Teresa, look at him, yeah, more like before I never see her talking in the camera, but now she's a lot better,
yes. I am
and
so
that,
proud of you,
like,
sis.
if she can do it, I can do it too. So see, when people see that you build up your confidence over time, people will follow you,
Yes,
it's
it's true. At
it
saka
attracts.
yeah, although this is, we always say this is optional, but what we do here is like the more you practice is the better we get, really. So that's why
Mm.
like I really, it's a good topic that we have here, because when you first started this, it wasn't easy for you in the beginning, and here I am keep pushing you. But then now, after I would say 4 months, are we almost 4 months
No,
almost?
it's will be yes, 4 months. It'll be
Yes,
four
and
months
then
now.
look at you now. I mean, it's easier while we're doing attraction marketing. We do advertise. It's easier for us to make video when, while now that we get used to talking to the camera, and like it comes normal. It's not like before, like when you look at ourselves, we're like shy, we don't want to look at ourselves, we don't have that confidence. But it's the beauty of doing our daily go live is we adapt, we build that confidence until, I don't know, I'm not gonna stop this, but we'll keep going.
And also, I also like, there's a lot of this advantage on you going go live, because like people, especially in our online business, people don't trust you if you only posting like pictures. Because like I said, technology, you can change the picture. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
especially
there's a
our
lot of
AI.
apps. Yes, there's a apps that they can copy and whatever. But if you doing go live, nobody can change that. They
Nobody
cannot
can copy our mambo.
Yes, yeah, they cannot duplicate. Yeah, yeah, it's true, lahat tayo, yung mga mali-mali natin. But it's,
And
it's actually, that's really like who we are, we cannot
yeah,
really, we're not perfect. We just show us that we're just
yes, we
here,
are not
just
here to be
us,
perfect.
we just share what our journey and what our experience in our journey, especially
And what
as a
we're going.
business owner. So we can just share. We're not perfect. We're not expert here. We're just gonna share our experience, and hopefully the people who's watching, they can resonate,
Relate.
or
We can
yeah,
relate.
relate in our journey, or they're interested, so it's
Yeah.
we just like I said, we're just gonna share what we What we
And the business
experience
that
here.
we are in here, it's very amazing opportunity, you know. No, of course we're like everyone else, starting from no knowledge, from no computer background, not tech savvy, and not even good at doing posting on social media. But you know, everyone starts something, you know. We might start from the beginning, that when we just first started, when that time when we didn't have a result, we didn't build confidence, we don't understand the business. But now as we grow, as we been here for a while, we understand of what we really were doing, of helping people to plug it into our proven system, because there is so many people here the same as when we started, and they're super super successful now, sis. So just look what's waiting for us, you know, like you know, they may not happen right away, but of course, as what we're building, it'll come, we'll get there eventually.
When someone asks me how soon you will get a result and something like that, and they will ask you what's your business, and then for me, Alex said, I'm not gonna explain them, because for me that's the reason why we have this automation, and you have this online business, because that's where you have to get your information. But if you don't register your name, you're not gonna, no matter how I explain it to you, I'm gonna lose my voice, you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But the thing is, when they inquire about the business and then ask you how long you getting a result, and then they say it depends your time and effort to do your business. But then if you don't get that in like 3 months, 4 months, then they don't want to continue.
Yeah, I mean, like it's up to you. Your
So
success is in your hand. It's not. It doesn't because of your mentor. It doesn't because of your upline.
mm,
No, you your upline is same platform as what you are using. If how aggressive you are, how bad you want to see the result, you work on it, learn and you in and out of your business, and just keep going. You will see result within the first month of this business. But as what we said, we cannot guarantee. It's up to you how you manage and push your business. So yes, it's true, you know, marami talagang mag-inquire na they want to know right away. But for me, we will follow the process, you know, of how we become, how we get in here, same as everyone else, you know, just watch our free coaching, oh no, the workshop, the webinar, and then keep going. There is more ahead that you need to know. We're just doing this, inviting people to watch a webinar, and if you decide that this is for you, then just keep going or reach out to us. We will be happy to guide you. Next is how to build your confidence muscles. First, of course, start small. You know, set small, the achievable goals, and celebrate your wins. Confidence grows when you prove to yourself that you can do it. Um, you know what's good thing about this is I remember I listened to this. I think one of the audiobook that, according to Henry Ford, the your break your goal into an achievable, you know, like steps, you know, like for example, we have this big goal to achieve, but we have to break that down of how are we going to achieve that, because without those it seems impossible to jump into right there. So we have to break down so it will become achievable goals, you know, for ourselves, so it make it easier, so we don't lose track, because it's easy to get distracted, or you know, and
overwhelmed
give
also.
up. Yes, and overwhelm and give up. So, and for example, you know, for example, we'll say here, we attend a meeting, you know, as what I mentioned earlier, that I was so excited. um when when we're in a meeting, we have so many questions in our mind, but we don't have the confidence to speak up, to ask questions, or introduce ourselves. We'll be shaking because we're so shy. So that is the hardest part, you know. If you just do it anyway, you know, try to ask questions and introduce yourself, and just do it, you know. And after that, you'll realize it wasn't that bad. And then as it goes, you will get used to. It's like applying a job, sis. Did you your
Mm.
first when you
Oh,
first
yeah, when I first first time I applied my job is like my first job is like I said, I don't have no experience. I just came here in United States 2006, and I didn't start because there's a long process with our papers, so I don't really start working like 2007. So
Mm-hmm.
when I apply a job, is yeah, I was so scared and kind of like for me, I was just like, "Ugh, I had to do it, you know, because you don't, how you gonna live if you don't have to, you don't work. So like the
Yes,
same thing, like the same thing when you're learning how to drive, you know,
yes,
you have to ask
it's the
question, you have to
same
learn how
thing.
to, yeah, everything. You have to build confidence to start learning to drive.
Yes, even though our mindset, our even though it's like, for example, when I first applied my job, it's my first job too in my life, like, and here, of course, it's like, oh my God, it's not my country, it's English. What they gonna ask? But my main
Mm-hmm.
goal here, this is my mindset, sis. When I get into the building, I said, outside, I was outside. I said, once I get into that building, before I leave, I'm sure I'll be hired. So that is my mindset already. It's already set. I'm not getting out in that building if I don't get hired. So I went in there, I did the interview, and I was so confident. I answered and asked even questions to the manager. It's like I'm the one who interviewed them.
Interview.
So, and then they said, okay, you start. And at that time, I didn't really get my paperwork done. Will be tomorrow, I will submit. And then they said, okay, start next day. I said, oh, my paperwork is not done yet. I already hired. So it's just, I think, also our mindset, because even though we scared, if you do it anyway and your mindset is very strong that to achieve that goal of what we want, we will get it anyway, and we do it whether like it or not. It's just how strong is your why, or how strong the reason behind that. Like, for example, in our business, we really have to be to know, especially, like social media. Like, even though we would say here it's optional, but it's up to us. We want to be successful in this business, we will really find way to do it. But in the beginning, we shake, we freak out, and we get nervous. Do it anyway, and look at you now, Sis Teresa. So yeah, it's small. Start with small, or set up a small achievable goals, step by step. You don't have to jump right away, because the big you jump, then you will fail and you quit, and then you will get overwhelmed. That's what you mentioned earlier. Just
Yeah.
start with small. You don't have to jump right away into the bridge.
Mm-mm. Like
Walk first.
just yeah, like you just find like steps that is easier for you in time in like you gotta your time, you know, like just balance your time. That's how you're gonna set up goals, you know. Like if you don't if you're like busy parents or like us, like we still have full-time job, that's what you can do is like you just gonna you're gonna like
Find
write it
way.
down, yeah, find ways to work on your time, you know,
Yes,
that way
we all
that will
have
be easy.
we all
Mm,
have time. It's just the excuses that we have a lot. You know, when when we said that I don't have time for that, you do. Because if there's a thing that you really want to do, you find time. So it's the same way. If you really want to do this, you'll find time to be
mm.
successful. So next is get comfortable with discomfort. Wow, what do you think
Yeah,
about
that
this?
so like the same thing, like confidence grows outside your comfort zone. So like me, I won't be if I've almost fear of looking in the camera or going live, but if I won't come out in comfort zone, that fear is gonna stay within me. But like I said, with like the confidence grows outside your comfort zone. You have to get out in your comfort zone to get more. The more opportunities you get out, and you get more opportunities you will come around if you come out in your comfort zone.
Yes,
Because for me
totally.
right now, if I didn't push myself with the help with Rosaline, Sis Rosaline, I'll probably be stuck doing just posting and not really consistent with my business. So you have to get out in there, like, 'cause there's no more, no, there's no success.
Stay
if
in
you
your
stay,
comfort zone.
yeah, if you stay where you are right now.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what they said too, sis. That the more as what you said, when you get out of that comfort zone, more opportunity that open for you. It's just right now you stuck, you're where you are, and you're comfortable. But is that really what you want? You know, it's what
Mhm.
you mentioned. I am so proud of you because look at you now, and that's what the purpose here is. When you're making advertise now, it becomes easy. You know, it's not like before, like it's we're wasting our budget because because our advertise is not really good quality. So now it's become easy. We don't have to take a million times of a video to make one because we already practice, we're comfortable in
Mhm.
our daily life. We're just gonna be like talking here like this. So yes, just
And next one is, so yeah, like I said, I know it's hard to change our habits. Everybody is, like, but if you wanna start small, small steps to get better, slowly get out your comfort zone, that will adds up in at the end that you doing that every single day.
yes, it's true. Then focused on progress, not perfection. Nobody gets it right the first time. It's true though, like so as what we mentioned here, when we first started, we mumble that we can do it. We're just shaking that we can feel. But we are here to prove people that we are not perfect. What we're doing is like as what you said, we start always there. The mumble, the more you mumble, the people can relate to you because when they start doing it, they can't do it because what's funny about this, of course we're say negative. There's so many negative that would probably look at us and judging us, right? But really for me, do one go live, please. I would be happy to see you. Right? Because
I
those
bet
people
I
who
bet
are
you they won't know, don't want to do it, they
those
just like,
people, yes, they can do
it's
it.
because it's like, maybe for them it's like it's easy to say, but
Hard to do
as
it.
soon as they, yeah,
I
it's
always say,
really.
I always say I am proud of those people who are really get out of their comfort zone quickly as they can because the opportunity is really good. Because as what you said, when you get out of that comfort zone, that's where the opportunity is open. You will see the beauty of this digital business that we are in. It's just don't wait any longer to get out of your comfort zone because the comfort zone where you grow, where you become successful and you learn from it. We're not here to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Even whoever's super successful, they've been through a lot before they get into their destination. So in give yourself, like of course, like appreciate things, be grateful and just keep moving forward. No matter how many challenges, just focus on the progress and not perfection because we are not perfect. Nobody is perfect anyway. That's what my husband always say, but I'm pretty close. I said, all right, whatever. So
So,
next is surround yourself with positive influence.
so yeah, that's the, like, surround yourself with positive influence. So that's the biggest uh to build confidence, because you're not going to be around with people that look like drag you down. That's not really a good good
Energy.
like energy to be around. You have to be around people like push you, like, like, admire you, or like they see you that you're doing well, they will appreciate you, you know what I mean, that's all that people, that community, like our community, they they lift us, and this always give us any strategies to continue in our business. They share what they experience and what's their steps to get them where they at right now. So surround us kind of those people, this community, and also avoid negative energy that drains your confidence.
Yes.
So that's really, once that you have that negative energy, it's easy. it's like they're, like you like they can ruin the whole
Yes. It's
area
so
or in their
strong
room.
too. When you walk in into the group, and there's like you can feel the energy, how powerful, you know.
Mm.
And as what you said, avoid that negative energy, because it did ruin you in this. It gets you, it suck your energy as well. When you are
Mm.
trying to be positive, which you try to just, what I do now is I learned that, like, I just ignore them. The beauty of this ignoring them, because whatever they're talking, it wouldn't sink into my mind. I have no idea what they're talking, even if I'm sitting next to them. And when they ask me questions, I just said, what are you talking? so like, just adapt or learn to ignore them if you have no other options, if you
Yeah,
they're.
the same thing with me when I was sitting there and I was listening the podcast about that was Rhonda Bryan, The Secret, with
Uh-huh.
in the School of Greatness. So I was watching that one while I was eating my breaks. So that's what I do. My break is I like to gain more knowledge on a different podcast instead of like chit chatting with your employee. So I don't care what they gonna say about me, that I'm just like doing myself with my phone all the time. And for me, I don't care. So yeah, that time it was there next to me. They were like talking. I can still hear them. I can still hear them because but I try to ignore. And then when I get up, they was like, wow, Teresa, they don't care about their conversation. 'Cause all I can hear is complaining,
Yeah.
something like that. So all I said is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear the conversation." Even though I heard it, I just like, "I'm sorry." Hindi ko
Oh,
narinig yun na earpiece ako.
sometimes, for example, they're really loud, and then like being not nice. I always say, that's not very nice for you to say. then I keep going. Because as what you said, we try to, like, like, especially in our businesses, is
Mm,
ang ganda talaga ng community, that they are really happy for you, they are helping you, they are supporting each other. Like, if you have questions, they'll always be there. It's so good to be part of our community, that we have this kind of support, like in our daily weekly Zoom meeting, that really boost us a lot, a lot of takeaways. And if we are not really able to attend the live, there is always recording. There's so many recording now that we can go back and learn all those, a lot of good takeaways, pretty much, like the mindset wise. Because really, in life, I would say, maybe 80 to 90% mindset, and just 10% or 20% strategy. Like the tips, like, really, for those successful people, that what really they always advise. And I never heard any successful people, while I'm listening to podcasts or audiobook in this, nowadays, that they never have believe in God, have faith. They always say, that having faith, believe in yourself, be consistent, and um have patience is the key to success. They always have someone that they believe in, either the universe, God, or whoever you believe in. But yes, that is part of the package, the way, our road to success in life. So yeah, and what else? Just practice. It's not easy, sis. Although it's not easy in the beginning, when you get used to surround with those complainers. But
yeah.
that's not very nice for me to say.
Sometimes,
But
like I said, like you're gonna like excuse yourself, or you can has to
just ignore
back
them.
off yeah, because
What's your head
sometimes
saying?
yeah. I mean, like most of the time in my break time, I try to utilize my time, because especially when you work 12 hours, you try to get some stuff done. But if you can do the little things like posting in advance, schedule my posting. I have to do it on my break time.
I am
And
so grateful with my coworker, like, because we're like family, we're helping each other, we just care each other, and then night goes by smoothly. And then when it's quiet time, where everybody is doing watching, scrolling down, or reading books, or doing audios, or everyone will be doing something.
doing
But
something.
Yeah, I never heard some like they're complaining. So that's a good one. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, like for me, I just like, like when they have, it depends where you work at, because I'm like you're in a hospital, so more like people like they're not really like over. I mean, they're like more like in in a group like it's not like in a factory that I'm working at because not really organized, you know. So
There's always
sometimes you just yeah, so sometimes I don't know lang, you just gonna distance yourself if you wanna have not involving in negative energy.
but the good thing about sis is that you already know how to handle,
And yes,
yeah, you know how
how
to
how to control and how
control
to
yourself and what
hmm
that you need to do to avoid that, because as what you said, we don't need that. It's draining, and negative is very strong. We
it
have to
is.
guard our mindset, our energy, to have that momentum of our positive, because we attract more positive in life, in business, the more we're positive. But those people who don't know, they are not really aware of that. So at least that's good that you know how to control yourself, what to do, and how to react. So that is the beauty of having our business opportunity here. Next is, I would say, practice self affirmation. I This is really good because, like, I watch those as well. Like, recently I've been watching also podcasts and books that they always say, change, replace the words I can't, I don't, or I don't know how to do it, or instead just said I'll try, or I can do it. And sabi nga yung Cody, I think she's very successful. She said, when you said I can, that is just means you're lazy. Because when you said you can, no matter what, you'll find way to do that, to finish it, to get it done. Just don't use that words I can't, I don't, or I don't have time. Those are excuses for laziness. In any way, when you say that word, always remember that it's just your laziness hits you. But practice anyway, practice to avoid these words, and instead of using that you can't, or you don't, or you can afford, you can't, all these negative, try instead use the positive way that I'll try, I can, I'll do my best, you know no matter what, we'll get there. Did you ever experience, oh no, I don't think, because you're very hardworking, so yeah, you're very
Well,
hardworking.
sometimes it's like I
Laziness hits you.
yeah, sometimes I was like, I
I
don't know if
am.
I can do that. Or the one time when well, some of the stuff I just like feel nervous about it because like when you want to learn when you told me like, you have to go this this area on our department, and then I trained before, but then you never go back for how many months, so all your training you're not really 100% you remember, you will remember some, but for me I was like, I don't know if I can do it. That's why I was like, well, just try your best. I don't know, I'd say I'll try. I was like,
Yeah. Alam mo,
say
sis,
I'll try.
yung sa akin, because I'm a volunteer firefighter, so during the training, so I never really have the things of I can't when I say that. Maybe I use that word when like go shopping and it's so expensive. We can afford big, but sometimes I say, oh, that's too expensive. But really, we can. The only thing for me in my mindset is that as long as I'm not gonna die, I know I can do it, and I'll try. I'll get it done. So when I did go to the training, or when there's a call, I always remember that, I always put that in my mind, that I know that those captain, those chiefs wouldn't put me in danger. So no
Mhm.
matter what, I know I can do it. I'm so grateful that I don't have that kind of mentality or mindset of I can't, only my mindset when it comes to shopping. Yeah, that's the only way that but I'm gonna practice, of course. We'll also new to this, so we will practice, and in everything that we can do, not to use this I can't or I don't. Instead, I'll try. I can, I'll try, and I'll do my best, instead of that negativity. I will remember that I can't means laziness hit me. So next
So,
is my own journey. Ano po share mo dito in your own journey, sis?
well, for me in my own journey, like the confidence, to build a confidence, like for like now, since I start this business, I get out of my comfort zone. I'm doing go live. So really, I really feel better that I see my progress. So like I said, I scroll all my past posting back last year and compare about it. It's a way better that I can look at the camera, and I still have like like
Things,
mumbling and stuff like
yeah.
that, but it will get better,
It's
you
a lot
know.
of improvement.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm. So yeah, that's my I can share that's all my journey. Like, you have to get out of your comfort zone
Yes.
because
You
especially when you have goals and plans or dreams, you have to get out in comfort zone because especially if you're in a business right now, you if I don't, then I won't get any results. You know,
yes.
people will not see me that I'm capable of doing this business if I don't get out of my comfort zone. So,
Yes.
especially this 2025, you know, I'll try. Not I, I'll try
You'll
to
try
be
your
more, I try my best to be more confident, and
best. Yes.
more on my business.
Yeah.
So,
But ano talaga sis, yung sa akin din is I really, of course, as what you said, you have to get out of your comfort zone because no matter what you're doing with, if you're staying in that comfort zone, wala talagang mangyari. You will always be there year after year. So for me, the moment I decide that, like I said, I used to ask people how when they say treat your business like your life depends on it. I wouldn't understand that words back then. But then when I decide I said to myself, if I don't do something, nothing is gonna change, nothing is gonna happen. So I relearn myself back to the training, and then watching a lot of replay, recording our master classes that we have so many in our training site. And I realized that no matter what, I know what I'm doing is legit. I know that what we do is helping people to plug it into our proven system, and this opportunity changed thousands of people's already. So I realized that what, I am gonna get out of my comfort zone no matter what. I'm gonna treat this as my life depends on it. After that, sis, I understand what that means, and I always tell that to my business partner that treat this business as your life depends on it. But first, you have to get out of your comfort zone and make that decision because nothing is gonna happen and nobody's gonna make that decision for you. So that was the time when I start doing interview and asking for those people share their journey, and then until now, I'm so proud of it because after I see result after result nonstop. Because as what you said, the blessings will comes. You don't even know where this coming from, left and right. But it's just the beginning. When you start coming, it'll come. But in the beginning, when you don't see result, it means you have to build yourself to be stronger. All the challenges that you have to go through, that is the preparations for us when once the blessings that will come. Because it'll come
yeah,
left and right and you'll be shocked.
yeah, like I said, there's always a right time also, and also like that, like we're not gonna see what I said. It's like they will the universe will still see that if you're not ready,
Yes, and I believe that.
that send you're not ready, and I can tell and I can share that, like, because I'm for me I'm not really ready.
Right. But before you thought you were ready, right?
Yes, I thought I was ready, but
Same.
I'm not.
Same
So
when I did that.
mhm. So you cannot really see a result, but once you if you focus on yourself, then your mind, and then get back to relearn everything, and that's you're gonna see the result for that.
That means
Because
when
now
you're ready, you're
yeah,
ready.
when you're ready, that's that you're gonna have. people are gonna see, people like as soon as you start doing something like advertising, then that's the time they will give you a result because you now
Yeah,
that you're ready.
it's true because it really at that time, same to me. At that time, I say that I'm ready, but really, I asked myself, am I ready to be a mentor? How am I gonna mentor
Yeah,
my mentee? You know, I ask these
exactly.
questions. When I start asking questions to myself, I'm not really ready because I don't really know. So that's why I really believe that all those. That's why for me, when our business partners, when they say that they didn't see result yet, but we always hear this for successful people that did you ask yourself, are you ready? You know, once you have a buyer, once you have a new business partner, what are you going to do? Right? But Ren, you cannot answer that because it means you are not ready. So stop complaining.
Do your
Learn, real
you
learn.
can that's how
Next
it
is
is, you know.
yep. Next is action steps for you. So for me, I would say write it down. Write down one thing that you want to try but feel nervous about. It's same as like what we already mentioned earlier that write it down and do it. You do it anyway, but the more you do it, the better you get in that situation. Like for example, in our business, we are so nervous to go live, but we did write that down that our goal is to eventually do our go live. And then next, commit to taking one small step towards, like for example, you want to start this week, next week, or when is that, but you have to make sure to commit that date or that week or that day that you want to do. Because remember, confidence is built through actions, not overthinking. you know um in here, like I would say, it's the same as like when you really get a job. Your main goal is to get a job. You write it down, it's in your mind. But the first steps, if you have to go to the interview before you even submit all applications, interview, and that is a big steps, when you don't know what's going on. And then, as what we said, pretty much as a human being, we overthink too much. Other people don't
Mm.
really think of how you think. Sometimes it's just for us. Ano po masabi mo dito, sis? Did you ever experience this?
Yeah, for me, yes, I really am overthinking all the think things.
All the time?
For me, yeah, all the time. I'm overthinking it. Like, there's a couple of times that I'm just like, um, see, what was I remember? But like, I just wanna like, I don't know why I'm worried so much. But then all of a sudden, it was not a big deal, you
Right.
know.
It's
So
not a
it's
big
like, why?
deal.
So it's like, why, you know? So yeah, I start changing that mindset
Okay,
because
that's good.
you're not gonna get like you're not gonna get that result when you when you're overthinking that all you do is just stressing yourself.
Yeah, it's true. And you're the one who
That's
suffered for it.
it's exactly like just just go with the flow, go do whatever you want to do, go get it, just prepare yourself. That's all you want to do is just prepared and have confidence in yourself. That's all
Yes.
it is, That's you don't have to worry about anything. If there's things don't go wrong or go well, then just gonna move
Do it.
on and
Move on and keep going. Start over.
keep going. Yeah, that's all it does, Because if you wanna fight with it, not like what like there's no way that you wanna continue if this thing is not for you or just just be like be yourself when it
It's
comes with
funny.
that.
I have story to share this. When I first came here in the US, I'm like a little angel. Like I don't talk. I'm so innocent. So and then like when someone come close to me, my mind will be, she's gonna ask this, she's gonna ask that. How am I gonna respond? Well, in reality, that someone that stood next to me didn't even ask a word. So I
No.
stressed out of this is gonna you gonna ask this is how I'm gonna answer. It's gonna ask this. I have so many questions in my mind and so many answers in my mind and how to react. And in reality, they never ask anything.
But sometimes, for me, I'm overthinking about that. Like especially like us, like we're immigrant. When I start working, first thing they ask is, how did you got here? How, like all these
The
questions.
interview.
So
The
I
interview.
was like, they're like interview. I was like, so all I do is like this. How I get here is like I think the plane decided to land. They dropped me here in Pennsylvania. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna tell my whole story.
the whole story, yes. And
I'm not.
also,
It's a personal. You cannot like. I know I'm an immigrant, but you cannot just ask me how I got here. Because y- I know I know they already know. Like once you're immigrant, they said, oh, because of this,
yes,
our
so
green card
much
and stuff like
of
that.
judging
So
someone.
if as soon as they, it's like, how did you, like, kind of like personal, like, how did you meet your husband? How to meet your
Yes,
partner and stuff, blah blah blah. And I was like, so in all United States, you landed in Pennsylvania, and kind of like that. I was like,
yeah.
so that's why to stop the conversation, I just say like, you know what? I just, like the plane decided to drop me somewhere I landed in Pennsylvania.
Back then, I was so innocent like that. I would answer the truth, but then I realized that these people don't deserve the truth.
Yeah, they don't.
Because
They just
instead, they
use
were
it
just
like, and they're just like
they
using.
bullied you. So that's what happened now that I realize in life that's really here, when it comes to the truth, you have to work for it and earn that, you know. And because some people, they're just being nosy and spread the rumors, and then you become the subject of the whole building. And come on, grow up. So yeah, I think that's it for our go live. We pretty much almost an hour here. We pretty much have a good time as what we always do. So Sister Ressa will close this go live, and we will be back again tomorrow for another topic. And tomorrow
So
is the first day of the year.
yes, for in our topics that about confidence. So we say confidence is not about being fearless; it's about doing it anyway. So every step you take is a rep for your confidence muscle. Keep showing up for yourself, and you'll amaze yourself with how far you can go. So that's like said, we're not we're not having this for like being perfect here. All you do is
Oh,
just show up your business every single time,
yes.
and not, just be confident and be true to yourself.
It's true, and never give up. Keep going no matter what, you're before you realize your life will change in a good way. And as long as you just no matter what, like for example in business, in school, that what you're doing right now, just keep going and build that little by little each day before you realize that that confidence comes in. Oh my god, I got no lights. What happened? You go ahead, sis.
So yes, thank you for all the audience that were watching. And if this resonate with you, let us know in the comments, and we share, like, it's, I mean, like I said, we share what our experience. And for the audience, you can share, just leave a comments in the comments below, and then we can share, whatever you have your experience in this. And yeah, that's it.
Yes, so thank you everyone. Thank you, Sister Ressa. We will be here again tomorrow for another topic. And yes, I hope that you guys have little takeaways. Although we're not perfect here, we do mumble a lot of mumbles here, but I don't know what happened. But yes, we will do better next year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year and just
God bless.
enjoy your life.